Hi, pardon the gym get up. Um, just came from the gym. I wanted to come on and do at least one more video right now because I've gotten some questions on how to choose tools and specifically why I chose hot grips. Um, I want to start out by saying I'm not paid to do this video. I'm not paid to say my opinion. This is purely on my own accord. Um, so let's start with how do you choose a tool? I think there are four main things that you need to think about, really five, I guess. Uh, One is your finances. There are going to be lots of companies out there, since Graston no longer has their patent, that create these tools. And usually, at least what I've seen, is the amount you pay is directly relative to the quality you get. Um, you can use spoons from your kitchen, I'm sure, but they're not ergonomically designed. I mean, back in ancient times, the Chinese used jade, tools, coins, you name it. But it is always nice to have something that is easily sterilized um, and that's good quality. So, finances for one. Two, what you were educated with. Now, this isn't a must. You don't have to buy from the company you're educated by, but it's definitely recommended because you're familiar with the tools during, the education. Three, if you can have options. So there are some companies that have one tool, or there's some companies that you have to buy a set. You want to make sure that, kind of relative to your price range, that you have the ability to choose what you want versus having to be, forced to buy a set. And the last two, one, trial it. A lot of companies won't let you trial things for free, but the company I have my tools from actually does. So always ask about trialing tools, especially if you're educated through that company. And then lastly, quality. Um, Now, like I said, you can use spoons, but it's always good to have something that's specially designed for what you're doing. And again, if you can trial it, even better. You can test the quality, but you're going to get what you pay for more often than not. So that's a warning. Um, why did I choose hot grips? So let's go down my list of how to choose a tool. So for one, finances. Hot grips has payment plans available. Um, and honestly, the customer service is fantastic. So you get a discount on tools as well if you go through their course, making the finance even easier. So that's something to consider. Uh, what I was educated with, I actually first used a Graston tool the first time I ever did IASTM when I was in school with my clinical instructor. But I'm educated, certified through hot grips, so it was just very convenient to use the tools that I've learned on both the level 1 and the advanced courses. Um, Three, options. So hot grips has phenomenal options. If you go to their website, you can buy one tool or you can buy three tools in a set. You can buy a small set, a large set. So if you're a facility looking for tools, they have a lot of different options for you. But again, if you're a clinician, sometimes it's not as easy to buy something a little bit bigger, and you can buy one tool at a time or three, or like I said, a set. And you can trial it. So when you take their course, if you take their course, you have the option of trialing a full set for 30 days. So they trust you. Obviously, they take your information, but to try it after you're educated to see if you actually like working with the tools, which I think is awesome. And then if you decide to keep it, you just keep it and pay for it, which is pretty cool too. And they give you emollient as well, not just the tools. So for me, that's kind of all around no-brainer. Easy to work into your payment plan, or your finances, I should say. The quality, the education, the customer service. Let me bring up a good point about these as well. I have a set here that I'd like to show you. It's awesome, comes with its own carrying case and emollient. But one of the things that sets the hot grip tools apart is the grip. So you see how there's like a crisscross pattern. I noticed with Graston, and I'm not putting down any other brands, I'm just saying this is something that I've noticed, that your hands can slip, especially if you have gloves on or emollient. You can't get as good of a grasp on the tool, and of course you want to be in control of it the entire time. So Hawk Grips, there's a really cool gripping system here on all of their tools. Okay, even the handlebar has little striations, if you will, in the grip. What I also like about the striations or the cross pattern is it allows me to feel the reverberations a little bit more when I'm treating a patient. So the stainless steel is awesome quality, but when I go down a patient, when I'm treating a patient, like apparently I should treat my hand because it feels like that stucco I was talking about in the other videos. I can feel the reverberation. I can feel it if I just use this, but I can feel it even more with the cross links. So that is why I chose Hawk Grips, and why and how to choose a set of tools after you are educated.